Pulaski County 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, my daughter is missing.
Your daughter's missing from Oak Grove?
Yes.
Okay, what's her name?
Catherine, Kathryn. They had her outside to be a car rider, and she was supposed to go to daycare today. She didn't show up on the daycare bus, and now they can't find her at school. You have my smart 911 stuff?
Yes, ma'am. What was she last seen wearing? Ma'am, stay with me, okay? We have deputies. Hey, I want you to know we already have deputies heading that way while I'm gaining more information, okay?
Great.
An emergency can take place at any given time in any given situation. Thankfully, this mother had a safety profile that expedited the emergency response, resulting in a successful and happy outcome. It's the same profile that makes the jobs of dispatchers and first responders all over the country a little easier while ensuring a faster response. Its name, Smart 911. Hello, I'm JP French, the State Director for Smart 911. As a retired Chief of Police and former dispatcher, I'm honored to present this overview of the Smart 911 platform. As you may be aware, Arkansas was the first in the nation to deploy Smart 911 and Smart Prepare statewide. Additionally, we were also the first state to implement the RAID panic button in all public schools K through 12. This short video will provide a high-level overview of the Smart 911 platform and how it enhances your situational awareness and officer safety. At the end of this video, you will be provided a link to register for the complete online training series, which is certified through your respective disciplines. Smart 911 helps save lives and improve responder safety by providing additional data to 911 and first responders. With Smart 911, call takers and dispatchers make faster and better decisions while shortening response times. But before we go any further, let's take a step back and view the process from the very beginning. Before dispatch and emergency personnel ever enter the picture, they need a source to draw critical information from, and that source is Smart 911. Citizens go to smart911.com and set up a profile, including everything from the number of family members to the number of bedrooms in the house and much more. Any and all information is vital when a 911 call is made. As we saw in the phone call earlier, the information provided through a Smart 911 account rapidly improved response time during that emergency. The best part about Smart 911 is it's completely free. And once users put in their phone number and complete their safety profile, dispatch will have all of their information if they ever make a 911 call. So the account has been set up. How does the rest of the process play out? I'm standing outside North Little Rock Emergency Services where we'll see a Smart 911 call take place in real time. Let's take a look.
North Little Rock 911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I can't breathe.
Okay, I understand that you are having a medical emergency. Let me get some information for you. And I see that you have a Smart 911 profile here.
Yes.
Now, I do also see that you have a key hidden at the home. Is it still at the location that you have listed?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just stay on the phone with me and we'll be getting units to start it that way, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, we've dispatched the units and they'll be responding that way. Is your husband there? We're showing that he's hard of hearing. Will he be able to hear the units whenever they arrive?
No, he's not.
Okay. Now we see that you have a very large dog. Is Rocky there in the house with you or is he outside?
He's outside.
Okay. Okay, we'll let the units know that he's outside and he's not a harm to them.
No.
Okay. We'll be able to let the units know what allergies that you have and medications that you're on as they are responding, okay?
Okay, thank you. I think they're here.
Okay, so you see the unit now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and let you go, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This scenario highlights one of the main benefits of Smart 911, being able to provide a caller with the right emergency personnel in a quick manner in a situation where the caller is unable to communicate. This can happen due to a medical emergency, as we just saw, or it can even take place when a person does not want to be heard because they have an intruder in their house. Now, I know we went through that scenario rather quickly, so let's back up and I'll let Bud walk you through step by step what he saw.
The Smart 911 call that we just saw indicates that the 911 caller had a Smart 911 profile. The 911 profile is displayed here for the 911 dispatcher. Under the All tab we have here indicates that this information here is the most pressing need for that caller. The caller here is indicating that SMS or texting is requested and that the individual is potentially lethal allergy. The individual's profile lists a photograph as well as blood type information, height, weight, and other sensory impairments that the individual may have. Phone numbers that are associated with the individual are also listed at this point. Under the People tabs, we'll just display the individuals that are associated with this telephone number. You can see here with an indication of a small icon that there is medical, fire, and photographs associated with that profile. If we scroll up and go to the addresses, we will see the addresses that are associated with this individual profile. This individual has an office or commercial address and also an apartment address that's listed. Vehicle tabs would indicate the vehicles that this individual may own. They may enter the license plate number or other indicators to indicate that that vehicle may or may not be at that residence. And lastly, we have an Other tab, and under that we have animals, emergency contacts, and phones.
Office of Emergency Management announced a new tool to help Arkansans during disaster situations.
Conway Police taking advantage of the crowds pushing Smart 911.
It's a new high-tech tool that could help you in an emergency. The personal safety game changer is called Smart 911.
An employee suffered a life-threatening medical situation while at the school today. Atwell says the school nurse assessed the situation, pushed the panic button, and was immediately connected with 911.
Marion Police Chief Gary Kelly told me a 16-year-old student is charged for having a gun on school property. Marion School's deputy superintendent told me they were prepared. They've been using an app for the last 4 months.
Educators in Arkansas getting a new phone app that may mean quicker response time in case of an emergency. Trace Gallagher live with more on this very timely story.
Along with Smart 911, you heard the Rave panic button mentioned. We won't go in depth with this feature, but I wanted to cover a little of this for you. Rave Panic Button is a system that allows citizens to notify other employees or staff at a school, government facility, hospital, or other commercial location about an emergency, whether it be medical, fire, or active shooter, while simultaneously calling 911 dispatch to let them know an emergency is taking place. The panic button can be activated a variety of ways, with the primary activation coming from the panic button app. Once pushed, Employees receive an alert describing what kind of emergency is taking place, and dispatch gets a phone call along with a special alert to let them know it's a panic button call.